Yeah. It's Saturday. It is Saturday. Um, and I got something that I want to talk to you about. Something that I have been experiencing. And I said, let me share this because our testimonies are not just for us. Our testimonies are for other people. So I want to talk to you this morning about that. God, what's taking so long? Have y'all ever felt like that? Like, God, what is taking? I'm trying to figure out what's in my pocket, my little remote control. God, what's taking so long? Like, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? Have you ever felt like that? It's like the waiting season, and you're just like, well, how long? It's been about 5 months, 5 months now. How long will I continue to wait? Good morning. How long will I continue to wait? That's where I was. I was like, man, listen, like I'm tired of waiting. Like, when is it going to happen? When is it going to be my turn? When am I going to win? When am I going to get the good news? When am I going to get the congratulations? When? Like, am I the only person that thinks that? That's wondering that? Like, when is it going to happen for me, God? I see so many people being blessed. But when is it going to be my turn? Yes, I'm clapping for them, but I want somebody to clap for me. Like, when is it going to be my turn? Trusting divine timing in seasons of delay. Boy, oh boy, can I talk about this? Because my waiting room, let me talk about my waiting room. We go through periods of waiting seasons, of waiting rooms. And think about the waiting room. You know that your name is going to be called because you have an appointment. And even if you don't have an appointment, he does take walk ins, right? So just think about waiting. Just think about sitting there in that waiting room for months and months and months, right? So my waiting room, let me share my waiting room story. I was released from my job on January 17th. And the reason why I'm sitting in this chair because this is where I was sitting when I was released. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I hadn't really been in this room like that because this it reminded me of that moment when I was being released. HR gets on the line and my manager gets on the line and they have some information for me. Okay, that I was not. I ain't gonna say I wasn't expecting it, but I wasn't. I'm gonna say I wasn't shocked. Let me say that I wasn't shocked because some things had happened that led up to that. So, nevertheless, that I was released on January 17th. For 5 months of when I say 5 months, 5 long months. I'm gonna tell you the first month I was enjoying my time off. It's like, okay, this is a needed vacation. Thanks, God. So I was enjoying my time off. I was. And so after that, I began to submit application after application, interview after interview, silence. If it wasn't silence, it was rejection after rejection after rejection after rejection. And that in itself was triggering. On June, I want to say it was either May, excuse me, it was either May 31st or June 1st is when I finally received a job offer. And I was like, now I want y'all the timeline. Like let's clock this timeline. January 1st. Okay, this is the timeline. To June 1st. 5 months. If we count January, 6 months, right? But it was January 17th, so I ain't really counting it. So anyway, that's the time period. Just waiting. When I say waiting, waiting to be accepted, waiting to be called, waiting for an email saying congratulations because I know what the rejection looked like. Sorry, we chose to go with another candidate. Or sorry, it was always it was just like, oh my God. I would just delete those suckers. What I should have done was just print out each one. Because each rejection led me to it redirected me to where I was supposed to go, where I was supposed to be. A lot of times when we're looking at rejection, we're looking at they don't want me, they don't need me. It's what's wrong with me. It's nothing wrong with you. It is just not where he wants you to go. Where he's not where he wants you to be. He has better plans for you. And then we don't realize that because he knows what's best for us, even if we don't. Okay. I grew in I grew in patience, faith, and identifying. Excuse me. I grew in faith, patience, and identity during the wait. Okay? Trust the weight of the wait. And boy, oh boy, does it get heavy. It gets heavy. I'm looking at my bank account. I'm looking at these bills. I'm looking at my email. No job offer. No job offer. Rejection. It was, oh my God. You just, oof. And then I was still showing up, y'all. I was still serving. I was still coming up. I was doing the phrase of the day every day. I think the hardest one was doing the phrase of the day after I got released. Because sometimes we can smile, but what's behind that smile? What's behind that? I'm okay. We tell that lie all the time. You're really not okay. And it's okay not to be okay. I kept showing up. I remained. So it's the posture. It's the posture while you're waiting. It is also your posture while you're waiting. I could have been waiting and complaining. I could have been waiting and fussing. I could have been waiting and talking about, oh, how they did me. And oh, how I could have been talking about that. Like I could have. But what would that do for me? Nothing at all. So God was working in the background the whole time. I didn't realize that. I just know that my faith was on an all-time high because of where he had me. He has you in the waiting room because he is working on you. He's preparing you for what your next. And we look at rejection like, oh my God, what's wrong with me? It's just redirection. Because if it was up to you, you wouldn't have never moved. You wouldn't have never left that relationship. You wouldn't have never left that job. You wouldn't have. I know I wouldn't have. Every time I was rejected, I was like, oh my God, why? What's wrong with me? What about me? And even places that I was applying to, they would tell me no. And I'm like, well, can you tell me why? Because I wanted to know. Like, we just want to know. That's just what we do. We want to know why. Okay. So I'm going to tell you what the waiting room teaches us. It teaches you patience. Patience isn't passive. It's spiritual strength. It teaches you that God develops your character before the promotion. That part. He is developing your character before the promotion. What if he promoted you with your care and your character got you kicked out of the room? So the preparation is for the waiting room is for your development, okay? And I'm so glad. I guess he needed to do some work on me. I think that's why I was in that waiting room for so long, because he needed to do some work on me. Because I'm going to tell you something. When they was releasing me, it took everything in me not to crash out. Imagine sitting there and these people over here talking about, we going to let you go on a Friday at 8 something in the morning. And you like, what? Been on this job. Well, been on the job, period, over a decade. Been in the position for about 3 years. So imagine just I was sitting in this exact seat when I was getting that information. I wanted to crash out. I wanted to tell people they could do their job. That's what I wanted to do. But Holy Spirit was like, nope. Thank them. Thank them for releasing you. And so that's what I said. Thank you for releasing me. Now that call ended, I ain't going to say there wasn't no tears, because there were. It's okay to feel hurt. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to cry. It is. And that's what I did. And I would just randomly cry during that waiting season. I'm like, man, oh man, when is it going? Like, what's going on? Why is it taking so long? Like, God, why is it taking so long? I'm telling you, that is where I was. That is what I was feeling. Those are my honest feelings. It was. And our feelings are indicators. They're not dictators. So my feelings indicate that I was hurt, that I was disappointed, that I was sad, that I was mad. Nevertheless, you are not forgotten. You're being formed. So in the waiting room, he's forming you for what he has prepared for you. You can trust God's silence more than the world's noise. You can trust God's silence more than the world's noise. Okay? That's what the waiting room taught me. So here are the emotions that we face while waiting. So fear. Definitely fear. What if nothing changes? I was like, what if I don't get a job this year? Like, it's 5 months. Well, how long? Well, how much longer? And I'm trying. When I say I was trying everything, I was trying everything. I was trying to do what was it? With insurance, life insurance. Failed the test. I failed the test twice. Made the same grade twice. Okay, wasn't for me. Was just not for me. But I learned some information. I was sharing that information that I learned. Okay, that's not for me. Okay, let's try something else. I was trying all kind of stuff. So what else? Let me just go back. What emotions we face in the waiting room? So there's fear, there's doubt. Did I miss God's voice? There's comparison. Oh, definitely comparison. Why them, not me? Well, how come I got fired? Well, how come they let me go? Like people do stuff all the time. Like, why me? Why is this happening to me? Oh, we don't ask that question. Am I the only one to ask that question? Frustration. I am tired. I am tired of waiting, boy, and I was, and I was tired of waiting. We get tired of waiting in that waiting room. Did the doctor know I'm here? Is my name on the list? What's going on back there? Why haven't they called me yet? That's real. But healing happens in the pause. Healing happens in the pause. I am grateful and thankful for the pause. I am. I needed that time to rest. I needed that time to recover. I needed that time to be prepared for my next. So I changed the question. Instead of asking why is this happening to me? What is this trying to teach me? What is this trying to show me? Why is this happening for me? Because we will ask that question, why is this happening to me? So I like to reframe it. Why is this happening for me? What is this trying to teach? What lesson am I meant to learn in this moment, in this season? Who am I becoming in this? Who am I becoming in this? I would say I'm becoming a faith-filled woman, because my faith wasn't like that before. My faith wasn't like that. I'm going to be honest with you. I had this job I relied on, guaranteed check every month, guaranteed benefits. Okay. Where's the faith in that? You work, you get paid, you got benefits. As a given. All right. God uses the waiting to mature and refine us. That's what happens with that. He uses it to mature us. I guess I needed a lot of maturing in that area, because 5 months, my God. My God, really? Soul care in waiting. So when you're in this waiting season, here's some things that you can do. Journal your emotions honestly. Sad, angry, frustrated, tired, lost, stuck. Whatever that is, journal it. Spend time in prayer and worship. Boy, oh boy, that's where I was. Rest and release the outcome. When I did that, y'all. When I said, you know what, wherever you send me, I'll go. Whatever you want me to do, I'm going to do. Once I said that, y'all, literally, and I was saying it, but I wasn't honest. I was saying that, but I was like, because a friend of mine, she was working at this place, and I was like, I don't want to do that. She kept calling me. We got a place, we got a position for you. I was like, I don't want to do that. No. I had to really, really say, you know what? Wherever you send me, I'll go. I released the need to be in control of that. Because where I go, I'm me. I'm going to be me. It don't matter if I start down here. I know where I'm going to end up, because I know me. I just want to get in the room. I just want to get in the building. And as soon as I prayed that, y'all, and I released it, like I released the need for control, I got that email. After 5 long months. And here's the list. I want you to do the math. January 17th, I was released. My start date for this new job is June 17th. The same exact date. Tell me that's not a divine assignment. You can't tell me it's not. When you're obedient, doors open, blessings flow. Speak scripture and truth daily. That's where it's at. And surround yourself with hope. Hopeful people. I can't surround myself with negative people. You can't surround yourself with negative people when you're in that waiting season, when you're in that waiting room, because they'll project their fear, their insecurities off on you. Girl, how would you? I'll be worried about that. No, I can't. I can't talk like that. I can't be around nobody that talk like that. I can't be around negative people. Not in that season. In that, you got to be mindful of the people you around in your waiting season. Okay, they're gonna either build you up or they're gonna tear you down. And you already down. You don't need nobody pulling you further than where you are, where you feel like you are. So here's some scriptures for your waiting season. Habakkuk 2nd chapter, 3rd verse. Though the vision, I love this one, y'all. Though the vision tarry, wait for it, it will surely come. So the scripture before that, write the vision, make it plain so that those can read, that those that read it can run with it. But this is the part here that we leave off. Though the vision tarry, wait for it, it will surely come. So tarry means to what? Wait. That is what tarry means. Tarry. You waiting, right? Isaiah 40 chapter 31st verse. Those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. Ecclesiastes 3rd chapter 1st verse. There is a time for everything. There's a time for everything. Psalms 27 14th verse. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage. What is your posture while you're waiting? Are you panicking? Are you worrying? It's all about your posture while you wait. So those are some scriptures that you can pull on while you're waiting in your waiting room. And I want my testimony to be an example of what it looks like to wait and how to wait. In our lives, we're going to go through seasons where we're in the waiting room. Don't give up in the waiting. Don't give up in that waiting room. Don't fall out in the waiting room. Don't. Because your name is going to be called. And when it's going to be called, I want you to be ready. Because he's preparing you in the waiting room. So what are you waiting for in this season? What are you waiting for in this season? Drop it in the comments or DM me for prayer. I know what it's like to be in the waiting room. I was in there half of this year. Let's just say half of 2025 in the waiting room. Did I picture that for my 2025? No, I did not. This has been the most, I don't even know what kind of season you want to call it. It's been the most growth year of my entire life. I have never experienced this before. Never. But I know why he was taking me through this, so I could be the example. Lord, really, God? You gonna use me like that? Yeah, he will. He will. I just want my life to be that. I want my testimony to be an example of what's to come from your waiting room season. So you want to speak this? I'm going to give you something to speak over your life, to speak this over yourself daily. I trust God's timing and I'm prepared for more. I trust God's timing and I'm prepared for more. He's preparing you for more. And just like I said, my phrase of the day this morning, he's going to stretch you. And he's stretching you not to break you. He's stretching you to bless you. He's stretching to bless you. He's not trying to hurt you. He's trying to prepare you to be able to handle what is next for you. And had I immediately went to another place, I wouldn't have been prepared. I was still coughing up that bitterness and that anger from the previous place. So he had to get all that stuff up out of me. Because I was mad with them people. I was like, them backstabbers talking about they my friend. They ain't my friends. They ain't my friends. I was mad with them people. I'm not going to lie. I was mad with them. But he worked on me. He got all that out. That's it. I'm complete. I just stopped by to say, why is God taking so long? Because he's preparing you. God, what's taking so long? He's preparing you. He is preparing you. And when he's ready, baby, ain't nobody gonna stop that. Nobody. Not no past job, not no ex, not no hicks, not nothing. Nothing can stop what he has prepared for you. Not even you. Not even you. So in this season, pull on those scriptures. It's all about your posture while you're waiting. How's your posture while you're waiting? You're not a victim, you're a victor. And you will have victory. Thank you, Lord, for that one. You're going to have victory. Believe it. Believe it. It's going to happen. Because if he did it for me, he could do it for you. I'm the example. Thank you for allowing me to be the example. It's bigger than you. What you're going through, here's the thing. What you're going through ain't even about you. It's bigger than you. He's just using your life as an example to show others that they too can come out of that waiting room, that they too will come out of that waiting room when it is time, when he is ready for you to come out of it. That's what I know, because that is my experience. Now on Tuesday, I go to my new assignment. So grateful and so thankful because I'm ready. And I know that I'm ready because he helped me get ready. And it took 5 long months. It did. And it was right at the time when I was like, oh my God, these bills, this bank account, what's up? Like, I'm ready. Listen, I just stopped by to tell you that your name is gonna be called. Your waiting room season is coming to an end. When? I don't know. I just know stay obedient while you're in it. Make sure you fix your posture. Make sure you ain't out there complaining. Okay? Because it ain't gonna last forever. Just like when it was storming yesterday, y'all. It was storming, raining so hard. A few hours later, there was a rainbow outside. That's your life. You're gonna go through the storms. You're gonna experience the rain. You are. You may even get wet, but it ain't gonna hurt you. It's not. He's preparing you. Trust him. Trust your process. Trust him. That's all I got. I just stopped by to say that. I just stopped by to tell you that. If you want to have a conversation, DM me and whatever, the message me or whatever. Contact me and let's talk about it. Let me pray for you. If I need to pray, I'll pray too. Okay? Because I know what it's like. I am so glad that my name was called. Because your girl was about to run up out that way, about to run back there. Listen here, somebody need to see me now. You know, I had to wait in the room. Somebody going to see me now. That's all I got, y'all. Y'all have an amazing day. I thank you for your time and your attention. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Don't forget to follow me for more stuff like this. This is what I talk about, my personal experience. I'm not ashamed about it. Why would I be ashamed about what God is doing in my life? I'll stand on the moon if I could and tell people. All right. Y'all have a good day.